couple weeks ago, they raided this house across the street. And supposedly what happened was, you can't really see them now, but a bunch of cops over there looking at something anyway. But supposedly what happened was the son was supposed to have kidnapped his girlfriend and kept her locked up and raped her. And yeah, they're taking pictures now and all this stuff. But he was supposed to be making meth over there. And I was sitting in the house, and this vehicle right here pulled up, man. And I was like, what the hell, man? I didn't know what they were doing in there. So I thought they were just sitting in there in the car. But I knew it was an unmarked police car. There goes the cop right there. They got the two vehicles here. They got two parked around the corner. They got one down there. But anyway, yeah, they're taking pictures of something. They probably found some byproducts of the drug, whatever drug it was he was making. I don't know if he ever got out of jail or not, because they arrested him that night. Rape and kidnapping, man, that's some serious shit right there, man. But she was supposedly left the next day and went down to the police department and told them what happened and shit. This was a couple, 2 or 3 weeks ago. Not sure, I can't remember. It's a little while back. But I don't understand. They ain't got no fucking hazmat suits on or any of that shit, man. Cause that shit's fucking kill you, man. That byproducts and that shit. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's at least 6 cops over there, and they're all undercover. Every goddamn one of them. It might have been the parents found the stuff, man, and knew how dangerous it was and caught, but they would have some kind of because I seen them going to meth houses and shit, man. They wear them hazard suits and shit and the mask and the whole 9 yards, man. I ain't seen Miller's son over there when I got arrested, so he ain't getting out of jail. There's no question about that, man. Rape, kidnapping, apparently some kind of meth lab. So I talked to the father. He's the one that told me what was going on, but you don't get the whole picture. It's his son, I'm not too sure about the rape and the kidnapping and shit because I was watching that son's girlfriend come and go all the time and shit, man. But apparently, the father was saying they got in a fight and shit, and she went down and told the police that she got raped and kidnapped and snitched on them about making meth in the garage. them people been there for about 20 years. Now the people before them, they were meth heads and crackheads, man. They got raided too. That house, these people got raided. They've been there about 20 years, and people before that lived there. They got raided. It's one of them houses, man. Father and mother are cool. I talk to them all the time. Yeah, they're definitely taking some shit out of there. I just don't understand why they ain't got no mask on. You go open up a fucking jar, poof. That's why you always see them wearing them shit, man. At least some freaking mask, man. One spark, one jar opening up, poof, smelling it and drop. Yeah, sitting in the house, man, minding my own business. I noticed this vehicle right here, just the other one wasn't behind it yet. It was just sitting there, man. I was, man, all dark, decked out, darked out and shit, man. So that's gotta be a cop, man. It's. I thought, oh shit, because I caught some senators another day ago and shit, man. I talking about geoengineering, man, conducting experiments above my head and shit, man. How I feel that's an act of war without my cassette doing this shit, man. Because that's the way I roll, man. But I didn't say anything threatening or anything. I'm just saying, man. That's how I feel, man. You can sit there and lie all you want, but I know what the hell they're doing, and I don't consent to it. I call my senators and congressmen and women and shit, and I let them know. But I thought, oh shit, man, sitting up front of my house, because I already been on that list for shit before Burns, Oregon, but I always been on that list, man. That's why I don't fly. That's why I can't go to Canada. I'm a prisoner. Literally, I really am, man. Well, we almost hit 80 degrees today. The wind's blowing in now. It shift. Temperature's starting to go down a little bit. Took down my cast bean plants, man. They winnowed. Another day ago, it was only like 32 degrees, 33, 34 degrees. They couldn't take it, so I just took them down. Peace, love, and understanding. Much respect, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Why do we catch the northern lights? Say some phones pick it up. That wind sure did pick up pretty good, man. There's them trees. Yeah, they're still looking all up in that garage, man. Yeah, I thought, man, what the hell, man? Oh man, maybe I shouldn't have called the senators and congressmen and women. But I knew right away, man. The last time that a cop parked out in front of there and shit, it was all blacked out and shit. No, I recorded it, man. It was years ago. I walked right out there and asked him what was up, man. So I was sitting in the house on my computer, man, and started messing up and shit. And I went out there and I asked, it's all blacked out because, now he rolled his window down while electric window. Yeah, can I help you? I said, what are you doing, man? I said, are you messing with my internet and shit? And he had a computer in his car, not the police like the police got, he had a computer and shit. And he goes, oh, no, man, I ain't doing nothing like that. I said, well, what's up, man? I said, you sitting there all decked out like that? I said, something's up, man. He says, oh, I'm guy down on the next corner. He said, oh, I'm trying to catch a guy wanted for child support. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. What a bullshit story that was. For one, you ain't gonna tell me about what the hell you doing anyway. You know how they roll. And then all of a sudden, I went back to the house, shit, got back on my computer and everything, started working fine shit, and off he went. Then the guy he told me that was on the corner, he was trying to catch for child support. I know the guy, man, and I know goddamn well the guy he don't owe no child support, man. See, every one of these cars that are unmarked. Watch out, man, for that skunk. Oh, that skunk eating up on this forage. Some Adventist bags. MH, Robert. I can't see you all in the chat, man. I ain't got my glasses on, man. You know what happens when you get old. I might have figured out myself what's been making me sick. Damn doctors don't know, but I think I figured it out, man. I don't eat a lot of bread and shit. And last week I made some couple loaves homemade bread. Well, a week or so before that, I made some too. And I I ate it with dinner and shit, a couple good sized pieces and shit. And the next day I wasn't feeling very good and shit. It kept on getting worse, and my stomach was all really bad, man. I got dressed the other day going, and 2 o'clock in the morning, I was going to drive myself to the hospital. That's how bad it got. But I think it's gluten, man. I think my old ass can't handle gluten. At least I hope that was what's going on, man. I eat a sandwich or two and shit. I, was, I thought it was peanut butter for a while. I like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Shit. I said, man, maybe I can't eat peanuts no more and shit. Making me feel like this. I think it's the bread, man. I think it's like pizza and buns and subs, all that shit, man. Well, we're gonna find out because I'm going on a gluten-free diet, I guess. Give me a double cheeseburger with no bun. Yeah, taking pictures. They found some shit. You ain't gonna see that sun for another probably 20, 30 years. I don't know. It all depends on what they charge them with the rape and the kidnapping, man. Because this ain't no sanctuary city and shit, man. We don't allow you to steal up $999 worth of shit. Yeah, that house has been like that, man. Yeah, these two women living there. They were partners. And they had one had I don't know 4 kids, I think it was, and they used to sit out in front of the house and shit, man. Give guys blow jobs and fucking for drugs. Do their heroin and shit, man. They were heroin addicts. Do their heroin and just puke all over themselves and shit, man. Kids running around fucking dirty and filthy, hungry. It was just fucking bullshit. Finally, all the neighbors got together because they got tired of it. And they went in and raided the house. Take a picture of the house. Have a good night. Be safe out there. And go Trump. Sitting there smoking a joint. All right, segment's over with. That son's gonna be locked up for a long freaking time, man. These people here, they look darker and shit. They don't even know what's going on. He probably don't know what's going on to our neighbors. He's pretty aware. I don't like John much, and he almost burnt down my house accidentally. I don't really care for him. Never. He's real religious, and they're polite and everything, man. But they're better than me. You know, I ain't up at the upper class like him. And intelligence. Well, intelligence. I know a lot of things he don't know. Yeah, I thought the landlord, people that own the house, family, brothers and sisters and shit, they rent it out. They're talking about selling it because the city makes you fix up shit, man. You just can't fucking own a house, rent it out, and not fucking keep it up to code. So they made them do a bunch of shit, and the owners, they didn't want to keep doing that shit. So they were talking about these people moving and shit. They just painted their house. Neighbors on this side. Looks pretty nice. The guy on our side of me, the perfectionist, he is a perfectionist, man. He fixed that house up pretty good, man. They're both retired. He was a wood master. I think he built boats, wooden boats, and numerous other things, I imagine, because he's a wood master. But their backyard, man, I gotta admit, it's tight, man. The way they hooked everything up. He does everything himself, man. I don't care what it is, man. The only thing he didn't do himself, and he probably would have, was the roof, but it's too big a pitch on it. But he's a perfectionist, man. And perfectionists don't like to look at other people's stuff because they see imperfection. You know what I mean? My house has got imperfections in it, and it probably drives them crazy. It's like one of the people that are fucking bona fide clean freaks and shit. And something's out of place, man. Boom. And even they ain't their house and shit. It's out of place. They motherfucker, whatever. It drives them, man. It, like an addiction, man. The two males right there. One male, he's gotten big, man, and shit. But he still fucking lets the other males run him off because he's younger yet. But man, he's big. He's just as big as the older ones, man. Wildcat, man. I open up the window and he touches me with his paw so slightly, man. Kind of like I can't pet him or anything, but he'll just so gently just touch my hand and shit. I can feed him by hand. Calm, handsome boy. All right, man. Excitement's over. The rush is over. Time to go in. But I knew that was a cop, man. I knew it. And that motherfucker staring at me in the window. If I could see him, he could see me. And the way he was parked, I said, man, because all dark as shit, couldn't see in there if he was sitting in there or not. But he wasn't. I know exactly what happened, man. I bet you the parents found that shit and called. Good for them, I guess. You want that shit laying around with your grandkids and shit can find it. Oh, what's that? Open up a jar and take a sniff out of it and drop dead. Or some way fucking open up something with a cigarette, man, and boom, blow up in their face and shit. All right, man. Peace, love, and understanding. Much respect, man. Be that a God in God's army, because we are an army to fear. Beautiful night out, man.